Once upon a time in a village in Africa, there was a young man named Kwame. Now, Kwame was a handsome young man with a very, very big heart. He had a particular soft spot for animals, especially a flock of geese that lived by the river. Every day he would go down to the river and feed them, and the geese would follow him around, and he would talk to them, and they would listen to him. One day, while he was feeding the geese, he saw a beautiful girl. Her name was Adjoa, and she was the daughter of the chief's brother. She had come to the river to fetch water, and she had never seen Kwame before. Kwame was so mesmerized by her beauty that he couldn't take his eyes off her. And Adjoa noticed this, and she got very uncomfortable. "Why are you just standing there staring at me?" she asked. And Kwame was so embarrassed when he realized that she had noticed him staring at her. "There was this strange boy at the river who was staring at me, and he said that he wanted to marry me. He said that she could only come back if she brought back a magic bag of geese that were able to fly backwards. They went into the forest to try to make a new life for themselves. Such a bag of geese did not exist, and everyone in the village knew that. So Adjoa knew that her father had actually meant that she should never come back. He pulled Adjoa behind him and asked her to be very quiet. Then they saw a pair of glowing eyes in the darkness. Suddenly, a big, scary lion jumped out and started to chase them through the forest. I'm sorry," he stammered. I've never seen you here before, and you're so beautiful. You will never marry that boy," the chief said. The forest was dark and scary, and he was afraid that something bad would happen to Adjoa. She was so happy that she could finally go back to her father's village without being afraid. The chief was so happy to see his daughter again that he forgot all about his anger. He had missed her so much, so he told her, "I'm sorry, but we can't stay in the forest. We need to go back. If I go back, my father will probably kill me." Adjoa blushed at his compliment, and then she went on to tell him that she was the chief's daughter and that she was going home now. She ran as fast as she could, and the lion followed her. Finally, she reached a river and jumped into it. The lion didn't want to swim, so it went away. He went and borrowed money from all his friends and family, and he paid the chief's bride price. She and Kwame went to the hut and knocked on the door. A nice old woman opened the door and invited them in. When the chief found out that she had gone to see Kwame, he was furious. The witch doctor gave Adjoa a magic necklace and told her to put it on. "This necklace will make you invisible," she said. "No one will be able to see you, and your father won't be able to hurt you." One day, Kwame told the witch doctor that he wanted to go back to the village, but Adjoa didn't. He went to Kwame's house and told him that if he ever wanted to see his daughter again, he would have to pay a heavy bride price. And then he made up his mind. He decided that he was going to marry her. He didn't know her, but he knew that he loved her. After she had left, Kwame was still sitting by the river, thinking about how beautiful she was. When Adjoa got home that evening, she told her father what had happened. The chief was furious. "How dare he disrespect us by just showing up and telling you that he wants to marry you?" But Adjoa knew that she loved Kwame, and so she defied her father and she went to see Kwame the next day. Kwame didn't have that kind of money, but he loved Adjoa so much that he didn't care. On the wedding day, the chief was so angry that Adjoa had married Kwame without his permission that he banished her from the village. She and Kwame were very sad, but they had to leave the village. As they were walking through the forest, Kwame started to get worried, but Adjoa refused. She said that she would rather die than go back to her father's village. Just then, they heard some noise in the bushes, and Kwame got very scared. Kwame was too scared to run, but Adjoa wasn't. When Adjoa came out of the river, she saw a small hut on the other side. The old woman was a witch doctor, and she took care of Adjoa and Kwame while they stayed in the forest. "I don't want to go back," she said. The witch doctor smiled. "Don't worry," she said. "I can protect you." Adjoa put on the necklace, and sure enough, she became invisible. When she and Kwame arrived in the village, they went straight to the chief's house. And as for Kwame, well, the chief wasn't angry with him anymore either. He was just happy to have his daughter back.